In this session on Microsoft Dynamics CRM 2015 New Features, we will focus on Setup and Upgrade. We will discuss how Dynamics CRM 2015 is versioned. We will go over supported configurations. Whether you're doing a new installation or upgrade, there are a number of changes to be aware of before moving to Dynamics CRM 2015. Then we will go over some key upgrade information that will help you in planning your upgrade. Then we will close with a look at the changes to the customer-driven upgrade process in Dynamics CRM Online. This update to Dynamics CRM 2015 is a major update. You will see the version number change from 6.1 to 7.0. With our update rollup releases that we'll be releasing, we'll keep the same numbering schema. So you will see the third digit change to the number corresponding to the update rollup release. So in the case of update rollup 1, we'll have 7.0.1. something after that. In the case of a service pack release, the second number will change, just like we did in CRM 2013. In this case, for CRM 2015, we will have 7.1. and then some numbers after that that will correspond to the Service Pack 1 release. The version information can be found, just like in previous releases, under the Settings icon and clicking About. With this release, there are a number of changes to the supported configurations that you need to be aware of. First, let's take a look at what is supported. From a server operating system side, Windows Server 2012 and Windows Server 2012 R2 are the only supported operating systems. From a database side, Microsoft SQL Server 2012 is the only database server supported. From an email side, Exchange 2010 and Exchange 2013. And from a SharePoint side, SharePoint 2010 and SharePoint 2013. As we look at the client supported configurations, we have support for Internet Explorer 10 and Internet Explorer 11, along with our cross-browser support of Chrome, Firefox, and Safari if you're running on a Mac. From the Office side, we have Office 2010 and Office 2013 support. And then from the client Windows side, we have Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 8.1 as the supported operating systems. For those that will be upgrading from previous versions of Dynamics CRM, this list will be important to note that we are dropping support for Windows Server 2008 and Windows Server 2008 R2. All small business server versions will no longer be supported. We'll also be dropping support for SQL Server 2008 and SQL Server 2008 R2. Exchange 2007 and SharePoint 2007 will no longer be supported. From the client side, we will be dropping support for IE8 and IE9. A key thing to call out here is we will not block you from using IE8 and IE9, nor will we redirect you to the mobile experience. So for those that are using IE8 and IE9, you will still be able to connect to CRM. However, we are only testing IE10 and IE11 going forward, so there will be things that may break or may not work in previous versions of Internet Explorer, so you may want to consider moving to the newest versions. Office 2007 will no longer be supported, and Windows Vista will also not be supported. When upgrading to Dynamics CRM 2015, you still have the same upgrade options as we have had in the past. We support in-place upgrades as well as migration upgrades. Since those methods are well documented and haven't changed, we won't cover those in this session in detail, but we will instead focus on some key points about the upgrade to CRM 2015. When planning your upgrade, it is important to note that you will need to upgrade from CRM 2013 SP1 or higher. If you are on a lower version, you will need to get to Service Pack 1 as the minimum in order to upgrade to Dynamics CRM 2015. During the upgrade, you will see that .NET 4.5 is required, and we will try to install that for you during the prerequisites. It will require a reboot, so if you wanted to take care of that ahead of time and install .NET 4.5 and reboot the server, you can do that as well, or you can have it installed during the upgrade process. In CRM 2013, we did allow you to skip the table merge process. So this table merge process is where we would take our extension-based tables that had all your custom fields in, and we would move them into the base table to help with performance on our queries within the system. You were able to skip that merge process if you had a lot of customizations and you didn't want the upgrade to take longer than it needed. You could go ahead and skip that table merge process and then apply the table merge later on. But you also could use CRM 2013 without the table merge you could also use CRM 2013 without the table merge process being performed. So now when we plan for the upgrade to 2015, the key thing here is the table merge process. If it hasn't been completed in CRM 2013, we will go ahead and actually do the table merge for you during the CRM 2015 upgrade. The merge tool it has been removed, as well as the registry keys to prevent the merge is no longer valid. So one thing you could do ahead of time is if you wanted to make sure the table merge was completed, you could go ahead and complete that table merge, and then the upgrade to CRM 2015, depending on your amount of customizations, may not take as long as it would if it had to do the table merge. In Dynamics CRM 2013 with SP1, there was a feature that you could opt into that would enable some customer service functionality, and it would update your customer service forms. You had the option to opt into that, whether you were on CRM Online or CRM On-Premise. And if you have not opted into that, that's fine. We will just apply those changes during the upgrade to CRM 2015. And then also on the upgrade, we do support ADFS 2.0, 2.1, and 2.2 still. So there's really no changes in the ADFS support. So if you are on 2.0, we will still support that. The key thing to note there is ADFS 2.0 can only run on Windows Server 2008 or 2008 R2. So if you're sharing a server with CRM, CRM will have to come off that server because we no longer support Windows Server 2008 or 2008 R2, but ADFS could still be running on that server. In Dynamics CRM 2013, we introduced a new form model on upgrade. After the upgrade, you saw two forms. You saw the information form, which was your 2011 form that moved over during the upgrade, as well as your 2013 form, which was named based off the entity that you were looking at. So if you're on the account entity, you had a form called account. With the upgrade to CRM 2015, we will carry both of those forms forward. So you will have both the information form as well as your 2013 account or contact, depending on which entity you're looking at. Those forms will be moved over into CRM 2015. The recommendation, however, is to start moving towards that new 2013 form model. So kind of moving away from that information form and into the newer forms. The reason for this is as we add new functionality to the form definitions, new features and functionality will only be added to the 2013 form model, and the information form would not be able to take advantage of those features. On the sitemap upgrade, in 2013, when we upgraded, there was a few areas that didn't get added to your sitemap if you had customized the sitemap in previous releases. Going forward, we're going to handle the internal versioning a little better by making sure we add any new areas to the sitemap. So in CRM 2013, we added a new email configuration area, but if you had customized your sitemap, that area wasn't added into the sitemap for you during the upgrade. In CRM 2015, we have a new area called security that's going to be added into the sitemap. Those will get added to the sitemap no matter what. If you've customized it or haven't customized it, we will add it into your sitemap along with any additional new areas that may be included. We won't, however, remove areas that you may have renamed or moved around. It's more of an additive model. If you are using the email router for CRM 2013 for email processing, it is important to note that you will need to upgrade to the CRM 2015 email router or start to move over to the server-side synchronization for email processing. With the reporting extensions, those will need to be reinstalled, and if you have a one-box environment where CRM, SQL, and the reporting extensions are all on the same server, the reporting extensions will need to be uninstalled before you upgrade to CRM 2015. If your reporting extensions are on a different server, it is key there that you will have to uninstall and reinstall those to get the new CRM 2015 reporting extensions. A few things to call out with the solution framework model. When you're importing and exporting between versions, there are some restrictions that you will run into. Within Dynamics CRM 2011, if you export a solution from there, you will not be able to import that into CRM 2015. You will only be able to import 2011 solutions into CRM 2013. If you're on CRM 2013, you do have the ability to export your solution from there and import that into Dynamics CRM 2015. Once you're on Dynamics CRM 2015 and export a solution from there, you will not be able to import that back into Dynamics CRM 2013. So you can't go back versions, you can only go ahead one version. In Dynamics CRM 2013, we did release the ability to export as a different version. So if you were on SP1 and you created a solution, you could export that as a CRM 2013 RTM solution, and that gave you the ability to import that into CRM 2013 RTM. We will have the same ability to do that in CRM 2015, but will only come into play once we have a service pack release for CRM 2015, so we could export our solution as an RTM CRM 2015 version. In Dynamics CRM Online, we've made some changes to our customer-driven update process. One of those changes is giving you the ability to administer your updates from the Office 365 portal. Another option we've given you is the approval option. So now, in order for us to do an update or an upgrade of your system, we need your approval. And so there's an approval button that you can approve on each of your organizations within the system. What this allows you to do is you can approve your dev and test orgs ahead of your production and upgrade them in the order that you want. So it gives you time to test out the new features and functionality from the updates. You have the ability to reschedule the updates right from within the Office 365 portal, as well as links to information about the update. So you can be well informed on the information about the updates that are occurring in the system. Here I'm logged into an Office 365 subscription, and I've noticed after clicking on CRM and seeing a list of my CRM organizations that I have some organizations that have a notification that shows I have pending updates, and I can go ahead and click on this Manage Updates here to actually manage those updates. So I'll click on that. I go into the next screen here is just a list of all my organizations that do have pending updates that I need to approve. I can go ahead and I can select an organization here, and I could go ahead and click Approve if I'm ready to upgrade my organization. After clicking Approve, it will still get upgraded on the schedule that's set here. So if I need to reschedule, I can go ahead and click on Reschedule and reschedule the update for a preferred time that of your liking. I'm going to go ahead and click on Reschedule. We get the same window as you've seen in the past where you select your preferred date and your alternate date of your upgrade for your organization. Go ahead and click Next, and then I have the ability here to approve the schedule as well as approve the upgrade to take place on my organization. Once I click Approve, there isn't a way to unapprove, so once approving your organization, it will get upgraded on the scheduled date that you have set. You can still reschedule, so if you approve an org but you decide you're not quite ready yet, you could always move the date back if needed. With these changes to the update process, this should simplify managing your updates for each of your organizations. This ends the setup and upgrade session.